September 1st, 2006, the day Roblox was launched. Fast forward almost 18 years later, and the game has undergone some amazing updates, but today we'll discuss the worst updates, from downright terrible to one that almost destroyed Roblox forever. For the longest time, Roblox had a distinct dying sound effect, which has no other description than oof. Players, YouTubers, and the community as a whole had grown accustomed to this and didn't want it to change, but it appears the Roblox developers didn't get the memo, as on the 26th of July 2022, they changed the sound effect to something different. The major problem was nobody liked it.
And then this is the new. There it is. There it is. One more time. Yeah, I know. It's bad, dude. I know. It's bad. It's not good. It sounds like a cat having a seizure while also hacking up a hairball and being constipated at the same time.
And with comments such as, Roblox removing the oof sound is like removing one of their organs. It was such a key part of Roblox, and it will be missed. It was clear they'd really messed up. However, the consequences of this terrible update were nowhere near as massive as the monstrosity of sponsored events. To preface this, in the gaming scene, sponsored events have worked reasonably well. Take for example Fortnite, and the many movies and companies that have had successful sponsorships within their game, and you realize it's not an issue with the concept, but instead the game and the way Roblox implemented it, allowing the floodgates from sponsorships for any old company with a marketing budget above zero was asking for a disaster, and that's exactly what they'd get. Companies and corporations who had no relation to Roblox would create bizarre events, and players certainly weren't happy. But the removal of Roblox ticks appeared to upset the community even more. To give some context, back in the day, Roblox had two currencies, Robux and ticks. Ticks were an exclusively free currency, symbolizing that Roblox was a game you could just play for free, an enjoyable experience, and not a game that was just gonna ask you for money. However, Roblox decided to remove the currency. But why did they make this decision? Well, nobody really knows the real reason, but with it removed, they make infinitely more money, lining their pockets with children buying Robux, setting up a possible motive for the poor decision. However, the worst update in Roblox history was far more controversial than any other. Throughout its nearly 18 years of operation, Roblox has been exclusively a game designed for children. While some adults play, the majority of Roblox users are younger than 16 years old. Therefore, it'd be extremely dangerous, weird, and creepy if Roblox were to introduce an update that, instead of stopping adult content, incentivized it. It would create an environment unsafe for children if the developers were to add dating features, inappropriate content, and 18+ areas. And even if it was blocked by an ID verification system, how would they verify minors weren't using fake ones? There's certainly a lot of questions. On the surface, it seems like such a bad idea, and the Roblox developers would never release it. However, money, attention, and clout are one hell of a drug. If they were to make adult content more accessible on the site, they'd reap the benefits tenfold. But was Roblox willing to act so immorally for an extra buck? All of these questions would be answered in the worst way possible with an announcement that shook the Roblox community. But what was the announcement? How did it change Roblox forever? And was it for the greater good, or a destructive force that could ruin Roblox for eternity? On the 20th of June 2023, Roblox introduced what could be described as their worst update ever, with the blog post even detailing how the game was designed for kids. Quote, "Until now, we have allowed experiences for the following age groups, all ages, 9 and older, and 13 and older. However, in their search for diversity, they seem to have forgotten the dangers of adult content in a children's game. We want Roblox to simulate and even go beyond what's possible in the real world. For example, when a family attends a sporting event, there's something at the stadium for everyone to do, but some of these areas may be off limits for young people. And things got even more problematic when you realize the kind of content Roblox began to allow. Content is only suitable for ages 17 and up, may contain strong violence, heavy realistic blood, moderate crude humor, romantic themes, unplayable gambling content, the presence of alcohol, and/or strong language. These experiences are only available to 17+ users who verified their ages by uploading a selfie and a photo of their government-issued ID. And while they claim to have stringed selfie and government ID searches, the reality and implementation said otherwise. Less than a month preceding the update being added, added, YouTube tutorials showing young people how to trick the system with fake ID cards emerged on the platform.
I'm gonna screen record my phone so I can show you all how to do this. Begin verifying. Easy peasy. McLovin ID. Where's McLovin from? He's from Hawaii. I'm gonna scan that real quick. There we go. Boom. Easy. Now I gotta do the back of his ID. Now this is a problem because you have to look like you're the guy's ID who you're doing. So make sure you do an ID that you kind of resemble. Me, I look like my boy McLovin. I'm gonna show you. But I do have similar features. We both have a very oval face. Boom. Look at that. And just like that, congratulations, you're done. It's as simple as that.
This creates a lot of intrinsic problems. How do you guarantee the adults are actually adults? What creates confirmation that anyone is who they say they are? If you're a multi-billion-dollar corporation, you need to pay people decently to check over every single application. Is it greed, laziness, or complete incompetence that led to this awful decision? It's really hard to tell, but as we'll discuss later, the effects it had on the broader Roblox community and players were pretty horrible. Additionally, Roblox YouTubers with young audiences began uploading videos on the 17+ content, inadvertently exposing them to it.
We are excited to announce that experiences for people 17 and over are now live on Roblox for all platforms except for iOS. If you're 17 and over, you can now verify your age to start engaging today.
And while Creekcraft wasn't to blame for making a video on such a controversial topic, but it was clear Roblox really messed up. The update was a complete nightmare on the surface. Adding an adult section to a game exclusively played by children was doomed to end in a disgraceful failure. Morally speaking, this rendered Roblox completely bankrupt. However, there were still many questions that remained. What disgusting content was allowed with the inception of this update? Was it just towing the line, or incredibly deplorable? What we found might truly mark the end of Roblox as a game safe for children. Gambling. It's an activity where you're promised big rewards with low stakes. You can go to the slot machines, buy a lottery ticket, or even bet on a race winner. But there's a reason governments only let adults over the age of 18, and in some areas over the age of 21, to gamble. That's because it's extremely addictive, and if you're not careful, can result in very dangerous financial downsides. Therefore, adding it to a children's game in a way that they could easily access it isn't just stupid, it's highly immoral. Why might Roblox have allowed this? It's really hard to say. Maybe they wanted to add a feature 17+ players really enjoy, but by releasing it via a system where ID verification is weak, to say the least, you're opening the floodgates to hell. Is Roblox aware of how bad this is? It's hard to tell. Maybe Roblox is completely aware of the moral implications and they're choosing to go ahead anyways. If this was the case, money would be the primary motivator, as gambling games are sure to drive up in-game purchases of Robux for access to gambling machines. However, given the pay-to-win nature of many Roblox games that existed before this update, that again, Roblox has done nothing about, it's likely they don't really see a problem with it. I mean, many of the Roblox games accessible to 8-year-olds have mechanics similar to that of a casino or lottery, and it's really no surprise that Roblox earns huge masses of money through these games, as it's not only Roblox doing it, but the whole gaming industry. Minecraft, CSGO, Fortnite and more, they all exploit children's young and vulnerable brains, with the only goal being to make an extra buck. However, an equally awful aspect of the Roblox 17+ update is the addition of alcohol usage being allowed. In various games within the update, substance use has become commonplace. This is not only bad, but potentially terrible. Sure, these substances are certainly bad for adults, but by adding these to a children's game, it normalizes their use. That combined with genetic factors which can make certain people more susceptible to addiction can be very problematic. Ask yourself this question: should we be promoting substances to children? It's a really massive problem that has been much overlooked, and if Roblox really cares about their fan base, they really need to do something, and now. However, the dating feature is by far one of the worst parts of this update. Never throughout my years of YouTube did I think I'd be making a video about Roblox having a dating feature. You meet people your own age in real life, use dating apps like Tinder, or connect through mutual friends. Roblox having a dating feature is certainly bizarre. It makes you think, does the Roblox CEO want children and adults to use the same dating feature? Whilst we're not arguing Roblox supports this awful behavior, it's at the very least incredibly irresponsible. Even if it wasn't created to help weirdos find their victims, Roblox already has a serious problem with this. On this channel, we've covered multiple of these type of people, and these are only the large YouTubers who got caught, and the problem in games for people without a following is far worse. An equally disturbing problem that's similar to the dating issue are the weird, inappropriate games being added. Take for example, Fembi's Restaurant, a game only accessible to 17+ players. However, the art of the game is highly problematic to say the least. Children can see the game if they find the name or are just looking through Roblox games, and it creates a serious problem that it's even visible in the first place. Additionally, if it wasn't, the ID verification process is terrible. As we discussed earlier, any child who actually wanted to get through could easily search Google Images for an ID and they'd get approved. Really, the biggest issues with Roblox's worst updates come down to one sentence: they don't care about the player base. Roblox will do anything and everything to make an extra buck. However, by doing this, they'll destroy their reputation and eventually destroy the game. Therefore, Roblox's worst update and the bad ones we've discussed earlier will go down as a testament to one serious idea: that abandoning morals always results in less success. They're intrinsically intertwined. Will this affect Roblox's growth long term? Is the game's downfall 100% a given? Roblox is a beloved game and enjoyed by hundreds of millions of players worldwide. It has many great features, many great developers, and many amazing games. The Roblox team has done a lot of good, and it's pretty unlikely that this will be the sole reason behind Roblox's downfall. However, it will forever go down as a message to all developers and Roblox team members that it won't last forever. The game's death could be accelerated if something doesn't change. But as always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe. And if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now.